got the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on, man? We back again with another like the other, same super heated. Yes, sir. Listen, you gotta calm down. Man, we had a great, baby. You gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. Man, you know, I got these kids and things like that. But yo, we had a great fight week. I was in the building. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ask a question or two, but it was exciting, man. It was great. It was fantastic. You know what I'm saying? It was great. Great fight, great chess match. We watched the fight on Tay Jones' show last night. We went through it. He slowed it down. He went back. Really, it was even more clear for Dev. So go back and watch that fight, man, and really look at it. So it was a great fight, though. It was a great chess match. A lot of feints, a lot of parrying. They was parrying a lot of shots. Bang. She was good. It was a great fucking fight, man. Very, very technical. Very, very technical. You know what I'm saying? Great fight. I really enjoyed it, man. Honestly, I really think Devin Haney could do a little more, right? But also, Lomachenko, I don't think he did enough. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the belt. You gotta take the belt from the champion, man. And then when you say you took off rounds and things like that, bro, and then you get mad, and then you say you got finish the fight all the way out. You know what I'm saying? How about that? How about you finish the fight all the way through and don't put it in the judge's hands. You know what I'm saying? And so when you say you took a round off, what are we supposed to do with that? Like, honestly, what are we really supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, if you wanted to if you wanted to be a clear winner, you should have did what you were supposed to do. Let me put this link in the chat. My bad, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna put L Dub's link in the chat. That's L Dub. That's for L Dub's website. And then the right side, I see you in the comments, so I know you can jump on. Okay, so I put the link in the chat for L Dub's website, and I also put the link in the chat for the streamer for you to come on here. But yeah, man, you can't take rounds off and then expect to win. You gotta go hard the whole fight. There's no way around it. You gotta go the whole entire fight. You really do. You really do. Yeah. So for me, KP, what's up with it, bro? So for me, you know, you take rounds off, you lose fights. Period. The 12th round, you lost that 12th round. Easy. You easily lost that 12th round. So I'm not gonna go back and forth with you about that, dog. You lost the 12th round, and ultimately that was forced you to fight. What up?
What up, my boy?
Look at this, bro. What up, Poop?
Nothing, man. I'm hanging out in the boxing section. You feel me? We just here.
So we rewatched the fight last night.
Mm-hmm.
And come on, man. You brought food to my brother. Yeah, we watched the fight last night, and Devin Haney really won the fight even more clear last night than he did the first time.
Well, you seen all those shots that Lomachenko was missing with the Pacquiao offense. That's crazy.
All right, we back. Yeah. Mark Nash, what's up with it, bro? So how did you score the fight?
I've hold on, man. I'm trying to get my life together. I didn't give Lomachenko that many rounds. He was out there doing those Pacquiao punches, you know, where you throw hella punches and all the Ukrainians in the crowd get excited, but he wasn't really hitting shit when you go back and look at it.
No, he really wasn't. And it's a thing too, right? See, the reason why black fans get a bad rap because we're not loud, man. We too goddamn cool. You know, we too cool for school. You know what I'm saying? Black fans are just way too cool for school. They don't be wanting, you know what I'm saying? They don't be wanting to they don't want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? We be chilling, having a good time. Like we talk amongst each other, you know what I'm saying? But we're not hella loud, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Kyle, what's the deal, nigga?
What's up with it? What's up with it?
Chilling, bro.
Gotham City in the house, man.
Man, that's crazy. Gotham City only said what's up to Cal like that. Damn.
Yo, what up,
What's
TBS?
good,
What up,
Pod?
Cal?
About nothing.
Yeah, Phil,
What's
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 up
up
with
with
good?
it?
it, man?
No,
No,
baby, I don't want that.
hey, I got a hot take though. I think so I just got done watching the fight for the second time, and yo, so the fight was close, but I actually got about, so the first time I watched it, I thought it was a clear win for Haney. But the second time I watched it, man, I think I gave Loma about maybe 5 rounds of that shit. And I saw that Haney was the reason the fight was so close is because in the close at the end of every round, Loma stopped, and I think it's because the body work was catching up with him. So like the last 45 seconds of every round, Loma would try and catch a breath, and Haney would pick up, and he closed each round out strong. So I don't think it was a robbery, but I actually got Loma only losing by like 2 rounds.
Okay. Well, it, what's up, Cal? What's up, panel? Yeah, I mean,
What up, what up?
respectfully, um, when it comes to, like, I came to more so point out some factors in this fight. You know what I mean? Lomachenko, has he brought everything to Haney in that fight? Did Haney brought everything, you know what I mean, possible to a Lomachenko in that fight? See, before I get to rounds talks or who I thought won, you know what I'm saying? I'm more so having a dialogue in the sense of the expectations of this matchup because you have to understand Devin the Dream Haney brought the approach that I expected to see, but also he left another approach out in that matchup. You know what I mean? And the fight would have looked much different. So I'm glad that Haney once again took it to Lomachenko and the approach he did, but also has to take in consideration Lomachenko, which you know, saying his best attributes is in the pocket and meeting you head on. You know what I mean? And Lomachenko he's shown up to his full potential in that one. But the fight is what it is, how we looked at, and I'm just gonna go off of that as well. But for me, I'm still saying I still need to see more. I'm still saying I don't see a one up or a level difference, even when it comes to Lomachenko and the Jermaine Ortiz fight. So I could put that should one up that fight. Now you could say a draw in Jermaine Ortiz fight with Lomachenko, because I knew that's what the approach he was going to use on a Haney, and I can't count Lomachenko out, which I didn't. So I'm glad he showed up half of what Lomachenko is, and Haney brought half of his approach. You know what I mean? But the outcome is what it was. You know what I mean? And 1 or 2 rounds is another story. Maybe 1 round difference. But my thing is, even surrounding 7-5 type of fights, right? It could be 6-6 down the middle, or it could be 7-5. We know certain matchups, other than the Haney and Lomachenko fight, it went the other way when it should went the other way. I wouldn't be surprised if they would have just gave Lomachenko the nod, although they would probably ignore what Haney done. You know what I mean? So you can't ignore everything Haney done and just say Lomachenko brought everything he brought. You know what I'm saying? So I can't ignore it from either angle. You know what I mean? So that's why I stand out on this fight. I think it's worthy of a run back for real. But that's a time frame difference. Is it under 6 months, which that could possibly happen because we have other rematches that happens under 6 months. And while Lomachenko was this fresh, came back with a nice, impressive performance, running back to make the clear, decisive winner in my book. You know what I'm saying? I can't be pick and choosy on certain
You
matches
on mute, Kyle?
that resulted in that fashion. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people counted Lomachenko out. A lot of people thought Haney was going to approach Lomachenko the way he did. So I mean, second time around, I would like to see that, but it's up to Lomachenko, or not up to Devin Haney to, you
Hey,
know
bro.
what I
Hey,
mean?
bro. Can I? Can I ask you a question? I don't know. I don't. What's your name on here, fam?
I'm JFL, bro. Now here you
JFL.
go.
I got.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I
Respectfully
got a
to
question.
you, you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that's a if you leaning towards that, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? But I'm more of surrounding the dialogue of the fight. But go ahead. What's your question, bro?
Nah. I got I got a question because I'm a casual, right? I'm fans of specific boxers, but for the most part, I'm a casual. But I do got a question for you because, like I said, I just got done watching the fight, and man, in that 11th round, like, how do you get a 10-8 round? How do you get it outside of the knockdown? You know what I mean? Somebody's ass hitting the canvas. Is it possible to get a 10-8 round without somebody hitting the ground? Because that 11th round, like, Haney didn't do shit. I just got done watching it. He didn't do a motherfucking thing. He got battered. He was trying to survive. And, like, how do you get to a 10-8 round if without a knockdown?
I mean, we boxing, right? Certain rounds could result in a 10-8 round. For the most part, it could result in a knockdown or a flash knockdown that could be counted for. But also, it's about harder shots. It's also about you know dominating the round. You know what I'm saying? And how you adapt in a certain round. You know what I mean, but 10-8 rounds could be given according to what they're looking for, even without a knockdown. I mean, so you can outright give Lomachenko a 10-8 round based on the lesser active Haney in a certain round, then so be it. But it also has to be harder shots other than the pity pat type of situations. But a knockdown, I'll say, which is, it was no knockdowns in this fight, so we shouldn't be speaking of any knockdowns or knockouts.
Right, but I was of the opinion that in my mind, in that 11th round, that's a 10-8 round in favor of Loma for me. Now I still had because by that point, on my scorecard, you know, if that would have been a 10-8 round, Loma still would have lost because he lost to 12. Um, but like I said, like Haney didn't land anything in that 11th round, and you talking about cleaner, hard shots, like those were the cleanest, hardest shots landed in the entire fight. That was the most one-sided round of the
But let me ask you
entire
a
fight.
question. Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between that particular round you speaking on? What round you said it was?
It was the 11th.
Okay, so what's the difference between the 11th round and the 10th round?
Devin wasn't. I thought Devin was still fighting back. He was still fighting. You know what I'm saying? He was getting caught, but he was still fighting. In the 11th, he was surviving. He wasn't fighting. He was surviving. He was holding. He was trying to evade the shots. I mean, he couldn't even see Loma. So the difference is the to the degree of dominance Loma was, in my opinion.
Okay,
I'm
well,
going in the house. What's your phone number? You get
you
But
one.
yeah,
continue, bro.
but yeah, I don't see a robbery, man. Like at the same time, I say that round should have been 10-8. I want to I want to show some respect to Haney because those body shots, Loma had to pick his spots to get his breath back, and when he did it was like the last 45 seconds of from round 6 on. He did it at the end of every round for like 45 seconds, and that's when Devin, he scored. He ended the round stronger. So I think an immediate rematch is warranted, but I feel sorry for both of them because that seemed to be more of a mental taxing fight as opposed to anything physical. You know, high level shit was happening in that ring. Shout out to Devin.
I'm gonna say this, dog. This is what it is, though. People think because Lomachenko won that 11th round the way he did, that ain't against the whole fight, and it does not. It's scored round by round.
Yeah, but my thing, Kyle, is that 11th round. Is it not a 10-8 round? Like if you can get a 10-8 round without a knockdown happening, then that by definition is what a 10-8 look like, in my opinion.
Well, I'll say this though, bro. I mean, I wouldn't. Well, you can be stuck on that particular round, and for the most part, championship rounds is key. You know what I mean? For me, I think from championship rounds, from like 8 on. You know what I'm saying? That's
I know this, but
that's
why
how early
is it
I
taking?
start
You know
my
what? Listen to
championship
me.
rounds. I'm not sure about
Your
others. You know,
background kind of loud, big dog.
Yeah, how you feel about what I'm saying? Podcast about now. How'd you feel about the 11th round?
I feel like Devin lost the 10th and the 11th, but then came back and won the 12th.
I agree.
It was clear cut that Loma was doing his thing in the 10th and 11th. But I gave Devin a lot more of the early rounds. And then when I went back and watched like the 5th and 6th, Loma, those splurts that he was doing, he was missing a lot of those shots.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like gave it to Dev to me.
Oh, okay.
Hey, before, you know what I mean, if it is a run back in the situation where it might be honored, whatever the stats is in this fight, I need that to double.
You have a cigarette?
That's
From
what
Hey,
I'm
you
saying.
gotta mute your mic. We got some. You got hella
Hey,
background
mute
noise.
up, Gotham City.
Hey, but yeah, me personally, bro, we watched the fight yesterday, bro, and it was a lot wider than we thought. But the thing is, people only watch. People think about the 11th round and they think about the whole fight. It's like, bro, okay, you dominated one round, so all the other rounds was close. Okay, so what?
Look, bro, he won that 11th round, but no way was it a 10-8 round. He won the round. It's funny how when we watch these fights, everybody throws this thing out the window. Do you remember people saying for the longest, you got to take it from the champion?
Yeah, now all of a sudden
I've been hearing that in boxing since the beginning of time. So people act like Lomachenko was the fucking champion or something. He was not the champion. But for some reason, people are forgetting that Devin Haney was the champion. Lomachenko didn't do anything to take the title from the champion. He didn't.
That's the same thing I said. You're not going to beat the champion like that. Not the undisputed champion.
I thought it was 7-5. I told Mark before we did the watch party of the fight, it was going to be a 7-5 fight, and that's what it was. And the champion won. That's what happened. There's no robbery to that. Lomachenko didn't go in there and do no goddamn bringing down on that.
Well, salute to
he didn't do that,
right?
He didn't do what he did to Nicholas Walters. That didn't happen.
I'm curious.
Right, he can't do it.
So how do you get a 10-8 round without a knockdown then? If round 11,
it's subjective.
And
it's Gotham City. It's subjective. They gave Ryan Garcia a 10-10 round when he got knocked down by Tank.
Yeah, but I'm asking you, your personal opinion, how you get a 10-8 round without a knockdown.
You buffering real bad. You buffering bad.
Hey,
Brad said, come on.
You buffering.
To get 10-8, I feel like you got to clearly, without a knockdown, I think you got to dominate the fight.
You got to pretty much dominate a guy to get a 10-8 round.
Like he didn't get knocked down, but he should have got knocked down. Type shit.
You also got to take this in mind too, right? This is the factors I'm going off of. The overall of each fighter style and their approach. You know what I mean? Overall, Haney was more, putting that body work in and being mindful of that. So that's like the overall theme from a Haney with the body shots, but also Lomachenko, his thing for the most part, majority of that fight was head hunting, you know what I'm saying? And make sure them punches count while doing so, you know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you prefer in the sense of, okay, I favor all the body shots that accumulated throughout the fight, or it was just that was just that for the most part, and then Haney headshots. I'm saying, Lomachenko headhunting and making it accounted for. You favor on that, and if you want off a 7-5 based on those two approaches alone, it's like I can see they can go either way on that one because somebody has to take it initiative to switch it up and mix it up. Because you even take Salido, who Lomachenko fought, but the majority of his fights was body shots, but he also add more to it. You know what I'm saying? He mixed it up even more frequently. That I thought Haney would more so do that approach, like you know what I'm saying, like dominate in both angles. Don't just keep going the body shots and then you go out body shot previous fighters. You know what I'm saying? You have to mix it up top as much as you do down the bottom. You know what I mean? To make a decisive, clear winner. You know what I'm saying? Accumulating body shot, that's one thing. Headhunting is one thing. You know what I mean? But it's all accounted for. So you can apply that to Errol Spence fights in most cases. He went on body shots. That's what people go on, or did he went off the jab? Which one? Pick one. If I ain't gonna bring up Errol Spence right now, but just saying, I'll just be mindful of that as well. As you know, he does both. But yeah, Haney, he said at the conference that he overall was the body shots. So what can you really say from that? You know what I mean? You want to put more weight into that? Well, you got the floor, bro.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it was a robbery though. I think they should. I think they should definitely run it back. And for sure, I think Devin need to stay away from Shakur or Tank on some real shit. Based off of what I'm saying, he just need to stay away from them all together.
You can say that, bro. But like Lomachenko is not neither one of those fighters, bro. But you can say that though.
What really helped Lomachenko in that fight, bro, is his experience. That's really what helped him.
I agree.
Hey, Tay, I just said we watched the. I just told everybody that we watched the fight on your show last night. The whole thing. I just was telling them that.
Kyle, how many rounds did you give Loma on your rewatch? How many rounds you give Loma?
Like 4.
4?
Yeah.
You gave him 3, 8, 10, and 11?
I didn't give him 10 though. I gave him 11 though.
You didn't give him 10?
Go back and watch the 10th round, bro. Go back and watch the 10th round. Blow it up and do it. Make it slow. That's what we did last night.
So he didn't do enough to deserve a rematch. We all on that same page.
No, he did it. He did enough to deserve a rematch. The fight was that close. It could have went either way, I think. But he didn't do enough. He didn't do enough to take the belt. Put it like that. He didn't do that.
Nah, he definitely didn't, and that's shout out to Devin because I think that body work is that body work.
That body work was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like he was hitting him with some body shots that lifted him off the ground.
Well, let me ask you this question: how would that version of Lomachenko do with Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis? Because to say Haney's not ready for a Tank or Haney's not ready for Shakur based on a Lomachenko fight, I think that's the talk's gonna be the talks around that because that's I guess some holes that Haney has to tighten up on. But like I said, Haney went to forward approach. You know what I mean, and brought an approach that most didn't expect it. But if you know Haney's style, a come forward style, and the back foot fighter, you know what you see in this fight. You know what I mean? So it lived up to my expectations. But I think it could have went up. It could have went more volumes and more success rate on both sides. I mean, or don't have the volumes match up so much. You gotta really separate yourself in that part too as well. But it is what it is with that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great fight, bro. It was a great fight. But for niggas to say that he got robbed and he did all this, he didn't do that much, bro. And I'm still listen. Me and Tay Jones on his channel, we talked about shit last night. Where did he get hurt at? Like what? Where was it? Where was it?
10th and 11th round.
What round was it?
10th and 11th.
He didn't get hurt. Like he did not get hurt, bro.
Nah,
he got punched.
He definitely got hurt. Like
that nigga. That
he
wasn't no
definitely
hurt, bro.
Was fighting for his life in there to stay on them feet.
In the 10th round when we saowed it down and watched it again, bro. The 10th round wasn't what y'all thought it was.
Cal. If he was hurt, all the press reporters would have asked, when you was hurt in the 10th or 11th round, how did you make it out of that round? Why did that question never came up in the press conference?
Because everybody was acting so stunned that he actually won the fight.
Look. I think he might have connected with a good shot or two in the 11th round, but I don't think the kid was ever in danger of going down.
He connected a lot of times, but it wasn't what niggas thought it was, though, bro. Like, come on, it's boxing. You gonna get punched. It's boxing. But niggas make it seem like he was hella hurt. Come on, man. He was still coming forward.
Well, I think a lot of people seen that man hurt.
Bro, that wasn't even Mayweather Mosley shit. When Mayweather got hurt, that wasn't even that. So I don't even know what you know what I'm saying.
Hey, look,
Linares hurt him. He had him dancing on Bambi legs, right?
I got a question for the panel though. Hey, Kyle, answer this for me, Kyle. How many rematches is Lomachenko should be given? I mean, because let me mention these three names: Devin Dream Haney, Jermaine Ortiz, Teofimo Lopez. Out of those three, Lomachenko, when it comes to some run back fights, because you know what he said prior to Teofimo fight and the outcome of that, Jermaine Ortiz best sparring situation. It wasn't a substitute winner there, and then we have Devin the Dream Haney. So, would you feel as though out of those three would be an honorable run back situation, or should Lomachenko redeem all three? And also a follow-up question, real quick. A follow-up question too is that version of Lomachenko in this fight? Was it retirement for Lomachenko prior, or is it still retirement for Lomachenko now? Depends on the talks around that. But you can answer those run back questions and the retirement questions for me, bro.
No run backs. Fight Shakur. I want to see Shakur in there. I want to see
Shakur and who? Shakur and who?
Lomachenko. I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see Dev put. I want to see.
Well,
put the things
no. What I'm saying is, other than that future potential fight, I mean, like I said, Lomachenko should just go all out. You know what I'm saying? But you can't answer that question for me, bro. Like a run back fight with all three.
I just said I don't care about the run back. I want to see him fight Shakur. That's what I said.
So you care less for Jermaine run back, Tio run back, and the Devin Haney run back. You just want to go straight to Shakur.
Yes.
That's what you saying?
That's what I want.
All right, everybody else feel that way?
You talking about Devin fighting Shakur?
Putting a rematch on Devin the Dream Haney, he's undisputed, so he has more of a leverage to make it happen. You know what I mean? But I won't ignore the other rematches as well.
Kyle, you talking about Devin jumping in there with Shakur?
No, I said Shakur and Loma.
Why would Shakur do that? Loma don't have shit. Why would he do that?
He got a name.
So we're not gonna go down the panel on that one?
Man, nobody wants a rematch. Nobody wants to see a rematch with him and none of them fighters, JFL.
Okay, I mean, he can rematch Devin. He can rematch Devin, but like you said, going on to Shakur, he's 35, man. The older he get, he keep fighting those guys, man. They gonna beat the shit out of him, bro.
Yeah, if anything, I'd rather see Loma and Devin running back. But if that ain't gonna happen, then yeah, let's jump straight into the Shakur shit. But something telling me that ain't happening, bro.
You know what? I'll give him. I'll go fight T.O. Let me see if you perform better at T.O. since you said your shoulder was fucked up. Go redeem yourself against T.O. then. Just because I want to see T.O. get beat up. I'll go. I'll go fight T.O. Let me see.
You gotta mute your background, Nardi.
Yeah, I just did, man.
What's up with it, bro? It's been a long time since you guys got down.
What up, man? What up? I was just on with Kareem Mayfield. But so I watched the fight 3 times. When I seen it live, I seen him draw. And of course I'm rooting for Devin Haney. I'm from the Bay Area, you know. When I watched it the second and third time, I seen a clear win for Lomachenko 7-5. Now, when I broke the fight down, I feel like Devin did some good work on the inside with the body work, and he was countering Loma with the right hand. But in totality, I seen Loma outwork, outland, and have the best moments of the fight, bro. Straight like that.
But that
Some
don't
of
win
them
you the
rounds
fight,
when I
though,
watched them.
Nardi, that don't win you the whole fight. It's round by round, Nardi.
Let me finish. Let me finish. You ain't let me finish. You ain't let me finish though. A lot of the rounds that I felt like were swing rounds, when I went back and watched them, I feel like Loma landed the more significant blows. If you want to go body work, me and Get the Smoke went over. I don't know how he got it, but he got the criteria for the judges, what they judge rounds on. Now, when it comes to body work, you have to clearly hurt somebody. When it comes to head work, snapping back and hurting somebody is both in the same ball game. I mean, in the same ballpark. Excuse me. Now, when I watched the fight the second and third time, I took those things into consideration. And when I watched the swing rounds over, I clearly seen that in rounds like 2 and 3 was a swing, 2, 5 was a swing, 7 was a swing. And in those rounds, besides the body work, I felt like Loma landed the more significant blows. He totally dominated the 10th and 11th. And in those rounds, there could have possibly been a 10-8 round because Devin only landed like 2 punches or 4 punches. In those rounds, he was getting dominated. He was getting hurt. He was getting buckled. Now, I feel like
I want to know this. Where did he get buckled? So I'll put it on right now.
He got buckled like 2 or 3. He got buckled like 3 or 4 times.
Give me the round. I want to because I watched the
fight. I can't.
I want the round.
I watched it too, bro. He got buckled in the he got buckled in the 11th. He got buckled. See, it was instances where his head snapped back, but I'm not calling that buckled. Buckled is when your knees buckle, or they buckle when you turn your back. So I would say 2 times he got buckled, bro. And like I swear to God, like 7 or like
what rounds we watch it though?
I know 10 he for sure got hit with a hook uppercut and buckled and then turned around. I seen that with my own eyes, bro. And I think it was 7 or 5. Bro, at the end of the day, like I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, I'm from the Bay, bro. I was rooting for Devin Haney, but I'm not gonna be biased for a nigga just because I'm rooting for him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is just my opinion. You know, I don't gotta be right. Everybody got their own opinion. When I watched it, I seen Loma have all of the better moments in the fight. And when I watched the swing rounds over, he was landing the more significant blows. Now, Devin was hitting to the body. Now, but when like I said, I talked to Get the Smoke. And when we went over body work as far as judging and the criteria for winning a round, it stated that you have to hurt them, meaning you have to
dog.
What did he say? Damn, I wish Smoke was on here, bro.
In that 10th round, baby, you got to relax. In that 10th round, you can see when he hit Lomo to the body, Lomo got the fuck up out of there. Loma, you can see
Yeah, he did.
hands out of there, bro. That's in the 10th round. So you can't.
Is that hurt?
That, bro.
Is that? Did that mean he was hurt, or did that mean he reset?
If you ain't hurt, why you resetting? You already in the inside.
Because he was resetting the whole night. He was resetting out the inside the whole night. Like I was saying, he was resetting on the inside the whole night, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
he
not
wasn't
gonna
standing.
lie. Nerdy, is that Nardi?
Nardi,
I
yeah.
agree with you because hold on, because I rewatched the fight just like an hour ago, and in the first 3 rounds, on first watch I gave Devin the first 2, gave Loma the third. On the rewatch, I gave Devin 1, I gave Loma 2 and 3.
Loma 2, me too. I swear to God, me too, bro. I swear, because at first, when I first watched it, I thought Devin had kind of swept the first like 4 or 5 rounds, and I thought Loma had to come on strong to end it. Because my prediction before the fight started, I said it was going to be a draw because I know how Loma closed fights in the same way he closed the fight with Jermaine Ortiz, the same way he closed the fight with Teofimo Lopez. He calculates your he calculates your hand speed and your footwork, and then by the end of the fight, he know how to go balls to the wall and come forward and come get you. You know what I'm saying? And he did that with Dev, but he gave up the 12. So at the first time I watched it, I seen a draw. I'm like, this is a draw. If I ain't never seen a draw in my life. And that's what I had predicted. But then when I watched it over and I watched the rounds that I call swing rounds, like the ones you're talking about, the second round, the third round, and I think it was the 5th because Dev won the first. He won the 4th clearly. You know what I'm saying? But them rounds, I went back and watched it, and man, Loma landed the better blows. And yes, he was missing, but he was snapping his head back. He had him going backwards when at the beginning of the fight, he was coming forward. You know what I'm saying? And when Dev was hitting to the body, catching him with the counter right. But even when he was hitting him to the body, Loma was countering him with the left. They wasn't hard, but he was countering him like scoring wise. And then when he would come forward, he was catching him with uppercuts, hooks, and shit like that. And Dev's head was snapping back.
On top of the fact that towards the middle, starting at the middle towards the end, Loma couldn't miss with his left hand. He couldn't miss.
Man, I swear to you, that's exactly what I seen, bro. That's exactly what I seen. And I'm like, let me watch this a third time. And then I watched it a third time, and I seen it even more clearly. Now, I feel like with him taking that last round off and not going after the champion for being a challenger, I feel like it should have been a draw, bro. My overall thing is I feel like it should have been a draw. But at the same time, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Everybody want to say they Mayweather and they compare themselves to Mayweather until it's time to do some Mayweather shit. Run it back, nigga. Run it back.
Yeah, they can for sure run it back. But what I'm saying is, but just because he won a round decisively, that doesn't mean he won the whole fight. That's what people keep saying.
That's not what I said.
People keep bringing
That's not what I said.
That's what I'm saying. People keep bringing up the 11th round.
No.
And that it really was. Hey, Tay, can I pull it up without getting a strike though?
Hell nah. You know that. Hell nah.
I mean, we can all turn it on our other devices and watch it.
Yeah, I'm just because what I'm saying is, bro, we watched that shit. We watched it in like last night. We watched that shit in so many different motions. We did fast motion. We slowed it down. We did it in slow motion. Like we watched hella around. We were winding them back. Like we were winding it back, slowed it down again. Like, bro, we was like really dissecting that fight last night. Shout out to Tay Jones last night because we kept like we winded and listen, Coop doesn't like Devin Haney at all. Coop does not even believe in Devin Haney at all. For him to give Devin Haney the fight, it just means something. Shout out to the fight doctor, man. What's up with it?
Yo, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Shout out to the panel.
Man, what's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot. Listen, I was listening to the show and listening to the brothers chop it up about the fight Saturday. I just wanted to add something. and basically just make a suggestion. The power of suggestion is very powerful. Okay, can be very persuasive. And what happens a lot of times when you're watching a fight, what's working in your subconscious is how the commentators are calling the fight. Now, this was really bad back in the day. Like when you would watch HBO, HBO was notorious for their bias towards certain fighters, De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. And a perfect example would be the Pacquiao-Tim Bradley fight #1, where you had Jim Lampley going on and on about how Pacquiao is so effective and having so much success against Tim Bradley, talking about punches that clearly were not landed. And to this day, there is this narrative about how Pacquiao Bradley 1 was a robbery. When you go and watch that fight should be scored. If anyone knows anything about boxing, you would score that fight 8-4, Tim Bradley, easy. There was no robbery. What there was in that instance and in this instance are biased commentators painting a picture in your subconscious of shit that does not exist. And that is exactly what happened Saturday. You had biased commentators who were overlooking the good work Devin Haney was doing. Those body shots were vicious. All right. The right hand to the body could not miss. He was landing that punch all night. And Lomachenko had zero answers. Right? Zero answers. And look, anyone who doesn't think that the body shots weren't working, there are a number of sequences in the fight where you saw Lomachenko fall down. And the only reason why a fighter would do that is because he's hurt to his body and his legs are not there. And Lomachenko fell on the ground several times during the fight from pushes or whatever it might have been. But that was because of the Devin Haney body attack. And it was vicious, two-handed. So I would suggest that anyone who's thinks that the fight was close or think that it was a draw or possibly that Lomachenko won the fight, go back and watch the fight with the volume off. That way.
Well, I didn't watch the ESPN and I didn't even watch the ESPN broadcast, so I didn't even hear Tim Bradley and them until I watched it the second and third time.
Yeah, I heard him, but the thing that to add something to what you just said, the fight doctor, that might have played a part because Tim was definitely biased, but I think Andre Ward did a great job.
Yeah, they were
setting that straight.
Andre got a little bias too.
I think in my opinion,
y'all gotta understand, bro. I'm from the Bay. Not to even cut you off, y'all gotta understand, bro. Man, I'm from Richmond, right by Oakland, man. Oakland niggas is gonna ride for the town, bro. They don't know nothing else. They not even gonna see this shit straight, bro. And that's on everything I love, man. I've been in jail in Oakland. I got a lot of Oakland partners. When it comes to anything, when it got to do with the town, bro, you gotta dinner eliminate their opinion, bro.
Hey, you ain't lying.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, Kyle. I sent you that video.
I'm from the town and
Instagram.
I don't even like Dev, but I scored that fight fairly. Like, I watched that fight and seen Loma lose. Loma missed a lot of shots. He didn't win a lot of rounds.
This is what I'm saying.
Dev missed a lot of shots too.
To
hell no, boy! You need to go watch it again.
Listen,
Naughty clearly
don't even like
10
Devin
and
Haney, bro, at all, bro. He don't like Devin Haney.
He from the town, bro.
No, bro, but he don't like Devin Haney, bro. He do not like.
Bro, when you from the town, bro, you gotta understand, bro. Y'all can get away with that shit with these other niggas, bro. I'm from the rich, bro. Town niggas, that shit inside of y'all, nigga. Whether you like a nigga or not, bro.
He don't listen.
I'm not trying to hear it.
He doesn't like Devin Haney at all. Is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. He don't like how you fight. He don't like Devin Haney.
I mean, I hear that, but I ain't feeling it because I know the truth.
A lot of people feel like Devin Haney ain't really from the town. His dad's from the town.
And that's what
he ain't.
Fact.
That's exactly
he ain't. That's it. It is a fact.
So the connection's not as close.
Listen,
but hey, I sent you that video, Kyle, so you can.
When the nigga was just swinging, what hit nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm saying, show this shit on here. Shit.
But wait. So how did y'all feel about Because the other thing I didn't think looked good for Dev was towards the end of the fight, the later rounds, that corner work. The corner looked very concerned to me.
His whole family looked concerned after the fight was over.
I never seen Bill Haney at a loss for words in the corner. I never seen
Did
Devin
you?
looking lost in the corner.
Hey, did you see them? Hey, did you see them before the decision? Did you see them before the decision was called? Did you see his brother and his daddy and them before they made the decision?
This is what I'm saying. All these things, it's not just the commentary.
I seen that shit, bro.
It's how Bill was acting. Didn't have shit to say coming out the 10th or the 11th. It was how Dev was looking at Bill for information, but he didn't give him none. Like, all that shit plays a part in the picture. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Hey, but Loma's corner wasn't super confident they were winning either.
Well, of course not. I mean, the fight was
nah.
So really, look. It was a close-ass fight. Both fighters knew that the whole fight. So going into the 12th, regardless of scorecards, both fighters should have felt they needed to win that 12th round. Loma admitted he gave the round away, and there it was.
I agree with that.
Devin took the 12, and he won by 1 round on 2 cards.
To me, in my opinion, like I said, man, Devin do a lot of talking, man. Shakur do a lot of talking, and one name they always bring up is Floyd, bro. When Floyd had a close fight, bro, what did he do? He ran it fucking back, bro.
But see, Dev ain't running this shit back. He too big for the weight.
Yeah, because his daddy know he lost.
No. Fuck that. You gotta blame Lomachenko for that. You gonna wait 4 fucking years to fight someone. He outgrew the division. Man, now you want a rematch?
They fought.
No, he could have fought him 4 years ago and got a fucking rematch.
No, we not tripping off the past, bro. They fought last Saturday.
Oh, now it sound like a female. We ain't tripping off the past. Nah, the past is why we are where we are.
What you calling who a female, bro?
I said that's female mentality. Oh, don't trip off the past. Don't trip off the past.
Listen.
The past is why the president's here. And honestly, if it wasn't for that war, Lomachenko still wouldn't have fought Devin Haney.
Hold on, man. Hold on, because I don't know who you be talking to like that, bro.
I'm not calling you a female. I'm saying that's female logic.
You just did. No, you just did.
Female logic. Sound like it's
I'm
not
just saying you
just
just did, bro. I'm not finna call you no female though, bro. I'm not finna do that.
4 years ago,
we talking
got washed up by
we talking about boxing. We talking about boxing, bro. I'm not finna talk about you. Even if I don't agree with what you say,
don't talk about the past. We ain't talking about the past. Like,
man, I wouldn't give a fuck with no female talking about nigga. I'm talking about nigga. You don't address me like that, bro. If you can't respect that, nigga, then don't talk to me, bro. Cause all I'm doing is asking for respect, nigga. I'm a man, bro. We talking about boxing, nigga. We talking about 2 niggas. Don't none of us know. What are you talking about, nigga?
I'm talking about your life.
I'm not finna disrespect you.
Can I chime in? Can I chime in on rematch?
Nah, hold on, man. I'm not finna disrespect none of y'all like that, though, man.
I just explained to you it wasn't a direct shot at you. So if you took it that way, I don't know what more to tell you.
I specified
your logic. I broke down your logic.
Nigga, you sound like a female, nigga. What you mean, nigga?
I said that sounds like a female.
No, that nigga said you sound like a nah, that ain't what you said. You said you sound like a female, bro. You said you sound like a female, man. And before I start getting disrespectful, I'm just gonna address it.
And then I explained it.
Just don't let that happen again. All right, don't let that happen again, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, cool. We good.
All right, so this is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. All right.
Hold on, Kyle. Hold on. Because you came in here trying to be like, oh, me and Tate Jones watched it in slow. Nigga, the judges ain't even doing that. Nigga, what the fuck you doing it for, nigga?
You said what? Podcast. He got
I'm saying this nigga said, oh, we watched it in super slow motion and we counted the nigga. Ain't nobody doing that.
You know why? Hey, you know why? You know why?
Tell me.
This is my show. I do what the hell I want on my show.
And don't you ever fucking forget it, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Come in hot.
Hey. So Mex, you don't think they should run it back?
They can't run it back. Devin outgrew the division.
So you think he about to go up?
Devin only stayed here to get the Loma fight.
So he's just gonna drop the belts, Max?
Yeah, probably.
Listen, if it's not a tank fight, he's not gonna struggle to make that weight no more, bro.
Because he ain't gonna stay there for Shakur. We know that.
All right. Let me ask the panel a question about the Shakur shit because I got mixed feelings. Like, all right, it's a narrative going around like Dev is scared of him, he ducking him. But before I call somebody a duck, I have to actually see them duck. And Dev is one of the fighters in the boxing industry who have been the most forward with fighting anybody or not ducking nobody. So I just want to get y'all thoughts on, because he did lead the ring, and I do see his dad's lack of confidence when it comes to Shakur. But I just want to know what y'all think about that situation. Is he going to fight him? And if not, why?
He shouldn't have never left that ring. He shouldn't have never left that ring.
He's not gonna fight that.
Without standing there face to face with that nigga, he shouldn't have never left that ring.
He already told him. He told nigga, I'm number one, nigga.
Nigga, it doesn't matter, nigga. I came to the ring to holler at you. You know why I'm here. You know what happens after the boxing fight. You shouldn't have never left that goddamn ring.
All right, hold on. See, okay, let me ask you this. In saying that, anytime I have seen somebody jump in the ring, bro, it's while the interview was going on or the losing interview was going on. When Shakur got in the ring, both fighters was done talking, bro. So it's like, I'm not defending Dale, because if myself, I would have stayed in there and had the conversation, whatever conversation the man was trying to have. But it's kind of like, damn, bro, did you get in there late? Like, did you have to have some trouble getting in the ring or something?
And my thing is, nigga, I just fought the fight of my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
There go that Bay Area bias he talking about. There it go right there. You know goddamn well he was not supposed to leave that ring, Kyle. Don't do that.
Nah, security was telling me he had to leave the ring, nigga. It wasn't like he just bounced out the ring.
It's his show.
Man, this is my show.
Nah, they can't kick him out the ring like that.
Yo, yeah, Haney should move up. It's clear, in my mind.
Right.
It's clear as day he's not a lightweight anymore. And if he were to take on a young lion like Shakur or even Tank at 135, then I think at this stage of his career, that's going to be a problem. Tank is in his prime. Shakur was about the same age as Devin. So and he makes the weight comfortably. So yeah, Haney should move up to 140. 135 is a wrap. Okay, move up, and then wait for those guys to come see you at the higher weight.
Let me know something. Tay, put in the comments, Tay.
I will say that the Tank fight probably is the
Jump
bigger
on,
cash
Tay.
fight for him. Like, if it's about money, Tank is definitely going to be the bigger cash fight. So I can see why he would want to take that over Shakur.
Yes, it seemed like the money at 135.
Tank gonna sleep Devin.
Slow mo, frame by frame. Kyle, get the shit out of here, nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna speak on what you just said, Max, because my perspective on that is different than a lot of people. A lot of people feel like Devin Haney got exposed in a lot of different ways, but in my opinion, he's not going to fight nobody else with that type of footwork who works those type of angles like that. So like anybody else he's fight, whether it's Shakur or Tank or even Josh Taylor and them, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to look how that looked. Loma, that was lit vintage Loma by the feet. That man was in that motherfucker, man. He used every footwork move in the book, and I just don't think he gonna see that no more. So the times we seen him off balance or getting caught from different angles, and Shakur didn't work angles, Tank didn't work angles, but they don't do it like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? So I got Tank over everybody, but I didn't take nothing away from Devin for how he looked in that fight.
Yo,
he
Nardi,
also
you know what though?
The left hand. So
you know what though?
And Tank got a hell of a left hand.
And that's what I took away from it. Like the fact that Loma was at the post fight, wearing his shit, and then Dev was out there in some shades. I'm like, yeah, them eyes must be fucked up. That nigga was getting hit too much and clean as fuck. Like not no grazing, clean.
You said Loma did what?
What happened?
Nigga, Loma.
He said he was at the press conference. Yeah, no, but he's saying he was. But what he's saying is he didn't hide it. He didn't wear no shades. He went up there barefaced and wore shades all the time though. But his face was fucked up, bro. Dev's face was fucked up.
It wasn't as fucked up as you think, bro.
Man, Dev had 2 knots on his eyes, on both eyes, and that boy had a knot on his head. His face was fucked up, bro. I seen it.
I was right in front of the nigga.
I seen him. You can see it clearly on TV. Hey, stop that shit, bro. Stop it.
Nigga, I'm right in front of him, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, I don't care. They showed it on TV. HD, nigga. You know about 4K?
Nigga, I'm right in front of this nigga. I'm right in front of this nigga. We like face to face, nigga.
That don't matter. He still had 2 knots on his eyes.
So he was clean. His nose wasn't bleeding, no nothing. He was good.
Bro, I'm face to face with the nigga, bro.
So I'm
Man, that nigga was busted up.
Bro. I'm face to face
That
with the
nigga was busted.
You see my videos?
That nigga was busted up.
Face to face with the nigga.
Kyle, so I'm asking
So he wasn't busted up.
You was face to face with him. He was straight.
Boxing.
What? Oh yeah, Kyle. I ain't listening to you. When it comes to this fight, I ain't listening to you no more after that, boy. That nigga said he had scratches and he clearly had 2 knots under both eyes, bro. And either his mouth or nose was bleeding and he had a knot on his forehead, nigga. I seen the shit in 4K, bro. I seen the shit with my own eyes in between the rounds. You can't hide that shit. You can't hide that shit in between the rounds.
Nigga, I'm right in front of this nigga.
Bro, we don't care about that. We watched the fight too.
Bro, me and the nigga are face to face, bro.
There go that Oakland shit. Nigga gonna try to say that nigga face wasn't busted up. That nigga was busted, nigga.
Hey, Kyle, you need to make a drop for that. There go that Oakland shit. There go that Oakland shit.
Nigga, hold on, man. Hold on. I'm gonna just show you niggas how close I was to the nigga.
I believe how close you was, but I believe right now you're not keeping it 1,000. Or you must have seen him from a different angle than what we seen, because in between the rounds, they showed that man face.
I got something even better. I got something even better for a nigga like you. I got something even better.
Come on with it.
Huh?
Come on with it.
Yeah, I'm about to show you right now. Cause I ain't gonna dance with your ass no more.
You keep talking.
I'm tired of dancing with you. You know, I'm tired of dancing with you.
What up,
The
Nard?
mustache was good.
You in here cooking them up?
Man, just in here keeping it straight down the middle because I was rooting for Dev. But I seen something different than everybody. No, bro, I have never been no Lomachenko fan, my boy. Never. I respect him as a fighter, but
I'm gonna go back out and come back in. I'm choppy right now.
I've never been no Lomachenko fan, but I'm not the type of nigga like if Errol get in there and Terrence Crawford win the fight and they give it to Errol, I'm gonna be like, boy, that nigga lost, boy.
So you think Loma won 7-5?
Yeah, but I honestly, in totality of everything I seen, everything I gathered together, I seen Loma edge it out with him giving up that 12th round. I feel like it should have been a draw, bro.
Okay.
If not, yes, Loma 7-5.
That's better. Alrighty. Aren't you on tonight?
Yeah.
Hey, good luck, brother.
Nah, Wednesday.
Oh, okay, so we're in the same day.
Yeah.
You said you are. Whoa. You doing live streams now?
Nah, I got a debate on KO shit.
Oh, okay. I'm finna say, hold on, nigga. We was finna throw them hands up in here, dog. I thought you was doing shit on YouTube without saying nothing.
Hey, nah, I'm about to though. I'm glad you said that because I'm about to. I'm just gathering all my information. I don't want to get on there and not be able to cover everything and be able to allow everybody to pass through and talk about whatever they want to. But I'm definitely about to. I was thinking about starting it tomorrow before my thing.
I want to make it bigger, but
real quick, I just want to touch on the thing you guys were talking about it. You know, this Dev Tank stuff about to take off, baby. It's about to take off. Both guys are done for the year. Not fighting anymore. Not like done. How Shakur got in the ring. Yeah, I did notice that. He got in the ring after.
Look at his face.
I see that Mickey under that eye right there. And I see that they both swole under the eyes. That nigga mouth look busted too.
You said that ain't busted up, bro. That's a fight, nigga. Come on, man.
Man, if you got 2 knots, if you got a knot under both eyes, you're busted up, bro. If you got a knot under both eyes, you're busted.
Come on now. Come on.
You busted up. We black, bro. You tripping.
Come on, man.
A white person gonna bruise if you slap him.
Nah, nigga. That nigga shit fucked up. I told you.
Nah, that nigga damn fucked up too.
I told you I was up close on the nigga. His face is not
man, damn fucked up, bro. You showing this picture like you proving a point. He fucked off.
That shit was not that bad, bro. He just
bro. He fucked off, bro. He fucked off under both eyes, and his mouth was busted.
I ain't closed or nothing, bro. Come on, fam. Stop.
Nobody eye closed.
That nigga had them shades on. We'll never know.
Nobody eyes closed. Loma eye wasn't closed.
Man.
They both had them little hickeys. I seen it. They both had them little hickeys under both eyes, both of them. Loma had something going down the left side of his eye, and their mouth looked busted.
There you go, Nerdy.
I mean, that's just what I seen. I ain't trying to.
Hey,
Yeah, it was
Reese,
a
who
good
you
fight.
calling
They should
for?
run it back.
Really good fight. I enjoyed it, man. Oh, I don't know about running it back, but
Who'd you calling for though, Reese? You had Devin winning?
I mean, they can run it back. What?
Shit, I gotta go, y'all. Hold on.
What the?
What'd you say?
I
What'd you say,
think
boy?
Loma a bitch for even asking to have it ran back after everything he put Dev through just to get the fight to begin with. Now you want to run it back?
Oh, I see what you doing, Max. You setting that shit up for when Errol beat Terrence Crawford ass.
he
Then you could talk about. Then you
That
could talk
fight's
about
never gonna happen.
2018.
That's never gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna
I
happen
don't know.
until
I said
Bud's 40.
Errol said he
Errol
in
getting knocked out.
Errol said he in a training camp.
Let's not go there.
Errol said he in the first day of training camp yesterday. So somebody decided something.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll
That's
see.
cool.
I ain't holding my breath.
I don't know
5
who though.
years.
I don't know who though.
5 years later.
I mean, they didn't let the lightweight division pass him up anyway. So
Yo, Errol getting knocked out. Real talk.
no,
I don't know about Errol
that's why
getting
you keep
knocked
going
out.
on mute.
They
See,
both have a
he a
chance.
Crawford fan.
They both have a chance of getting
Who
swept.
said that? Who said that? Was that you, Gotham?
The fight doctor.
Yeah, Errol is
fight
getting
doctor.
knocked out. I promise.
Hey, by who?
You said Earl getting knocked out?
Errol is getting knocked out.
By who though,
you
Doctor?
crazy.
Terrence Crawford. That's why the fight hasn't happened.
Hey, if Terrence Crawford could knock him
Oh
out, he
shit,
could
we
have
don't
fought
we
him
don't need to
already,
do that.
man. He would have already fought him if he could.
Bruh, he tried for many years.
All right.
No, he didn't. He never sent the contract. How do you try without sending the contract?
Yo, look, real talk.
That's on Bob to send it when he was with Bob.
Nah, we see you blame Bob, you blame Errol, you blame
I blame Al.
you
I blame
blame
Al.
you blame BLK prank. Not you. I'm talking about Terrence Crawford. You blame everybody, bro. You didn't blame the whole world, bro. You didn't blame Sue.
David Avenue.
Ain't nobody else left, dog. Ain't nobody else left. We're not trying to hear that smoke and mirror shit no more. If you really wanted to fight at the beginning, you would have sent the contract and quit crying wolf into the public, bro. Because when they both had one belt, you know what I mean? You could have sent the contract because you was the A side at that point. All you did was call niggas names and do all that shit. See, and then you blame Bob for that. Then you came around with Errol and that shit. When he sent the contract, then you blamed Al. Then you blamed Errol. Now you ready to blame somebody else, bro? Niggas ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Just fight. Just fight, man. It ain't even about blaming nobody no more. It's about both you niggas putting boxing to shame. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. At the end of the day, these niggas is fucking these niggas is fighting, bro. We getting good fights by people who, you know what I'm saying, not
Who actually
taking
want
the
to
routes
fight,
that
like
y'all
Ryan
take.
and Pink. That
Yeah,
shit didn't
that's
take
what I'm
long at all.
saying.
Talk to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. It's time to drop your nuts, man.
Now that Earl's ready. Now that Earl's finally ready. 5 years later. Now we got to do it.
He told the man what he was gonna do. Bud wasn't ready. He didn't send the contract, and he blamed everybody.
I thought Earl was the A side.
No, when they both had one belt, Bud was the Bud was the A side when they both
Earl
had
told
one
him
belt.
what? I'll take the easier route. Let me clean up my side of the street first.
Bro, at the end of the day,
who the fuck cares about that?
Oh, now we don't care about it. Here we go.
No, we
Here
don't.
we go.
We're already here.
Hey, don't. All right. Who cares about any of that stuff? Only talk about what happened at the end of last year. Only. Nothing else.
We are here.
Not Bud moving up, already being undisputed, saying he wants all the belts. He grabbed the belt. Earl told him to go get a belt. He went and got the belt. They said, hey, I got the belt. He said, hold on, let me do this first. And then, the accidents, I get it. No one's fault. Well, one of those car accidents was his fault, but I mean, shit happens. But at the end of the day, there's one guy that's constantly been pursuing this shit and one guy that didn't say his name until last year.
Okay, so what now? Now. Max.
What's up?
What now?
Errol gets knocked out.
Now we're just waiting, I guess, if it ever happens. I'm not even holding my breath no more for that shit, bro. Like, I'm not that type of guy, bro. Like, if I'm trying to pursue a woman and she gonna make me wait 5 years, I'm gonna hit once and be out, bro. I'm not putting no effort towards you, bro. Like,
I didn't know you.
And if
I
I'm a
think
man trying to fade somebody, like and if I'm a man trying to fade somebody, like where in America can you go up to a man's face and be like, "Well, I want that fade," and that guy gets to say, "Hold on, bro, let me do this real quick first," and nobody looks at that guy any differently.
But he sent
Been
the
going on since
contract
day
and you
one.
backed out, bro. Like, come on,
That's
man.
once
We
the
don't even
first
need to do that.
contract ever in 5 years, and he's supposed to take everything because he's the
So
B
why
side.
didn't Bud send a contract? Why didn't Bud send a contract?
He
When
did. He
they
sent
both
it
had
back,
one belt.
and they denied it.
When they both sent one, when they both had one belt, he could have sent the contract. He was the A side. He didn't, bro. All he did was call niggas names. So at the end of the day, when the contract came, he backed out, bro. It's not really nothing to talk about. He's still scared to sign right now, bro. If you want to be technical, but I'm off that. Nigga, the real talk, bro. I'm off all of that. Because right now, both of you are putting boxing to shame because this fight, you know what I mean? Y'all done let Tank pass up at the money, the cash cow. Y'all letting Dev fight at the whole world. You know what I mean? Y'all letting Canelo fight 20 fucking times. You know what I mean? And y'all both only fighting once a year. So I don't even care no more, bro, about who did what. I don't even care, bro. And it ain't because I don't think somebody did. I don't even care no more, bro. Because at the end of the day, man, the greats fought, man. They fought. And they fought, bro. So I'm not trying to hear shit about that no more.
Yeah, everyone else is fighting.
They
Not
fighting,
taking that
bro.
long.
Hey, I'm
And this shit ain't even on no Mayweather Pacquiao level where it's like two superstars that need their cut. This is like two dudes that the world really kind of barely knows. Let's be real. Casuals don't know Spence and Bud like that.
Yes, they do.
No,
But
casuals know
next,
Jake Paul,
They
Tank,
probably know
Canelo.
Earl though.
Now
Next, real
they
quick.
know Earl.
Nardi. All right, I'm gonna dip and go back to work. I just want to come and say hello. Much
All right,
love.
Steph.
Peace
Y'all
out,
be good.
Playboy.
All right, bro. Hey, hit my phone.
We'll do. Y'all be good.
Steph with the Dewey today, though. Watch out.
Gotta get that work. Gotta get that money. Money.
Yeah.
So who we got next?
Jake Paul and Diaz.
Not an exhibition. Who we got next?
That's
With the far as
professional.
the it's a professional fight.
Yep, goes on the box rec.
I don't know. I've got a different opinion. I kind of like watching Jake Paul fight, so I can't really like he boxing, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that last fight, even the one he lost, like they was boxing, bro. That wasn't like no amateur night at the Apollo. One guy in there just throwing haymakers and just trying to like street fight. Like they was boxing, bro. Throwing jabs, slipping. It was a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, high tech stuff going on in there. So I probably
Well,
watched
that
the
says
Nate
a lot
Diaz.
about that Fury boy then. You know what I'm saying? Because it
I
shouldn't
mean,
have
he was
been
boxing.
no. Yeah, it shouldn't have been no. It shouldn't have been that. You know what I'm saying?
I think it
Shit.
was a
Yeah,
close fight, too, with the knockdown in the last round and made it
yeah, it
It shouldn't
suspension.
was
even been
close.
close though. It shouldn't have been close. You know?
I know it should have
Why do
been.
you think that?
Fury
But why
should have
y'all think
sparked
that though?
Jake.
Because
Why
Jake ain't.
y'all? But he was boxing.
Yeah, but Jake ain't like. Come on, Jake just picked this up though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah,
how you?
but you got to understand, bro. As a man, you know your comprehension and your intake is on a different level. So when you think about Jake Paul and how he's been dedicated to the sport for the last how many years, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna pick up shit long as you're watching and in the gym. You're gonna pick shit up, bro. You're gonna pick shit up. You're gonna pick shit up. Now, Fury is not a master boxer by no means, you know, but he do got some skills. So when they matched up, you know, I seen Jake being responsible on certain instances, trying to set shots up, using his jab. He don't know how to find his rhythm. That's what I seen wrong with him. He don't know how to find his rhythm and he don't know how to transition from offense to defense, defense to offense. So those two problems is why he wasn't able to outmatch Fury. But for the most part, you know, he could fight the amateurs or somebody who ain't really had that many fights right now. Like
Oh, he
Nate
about
Diaz might
to.
be in trouble, bro.
He about to. He about to fight Diaz. So we gonna see what's what.
Yeah, Diaz has always
And is
gotten
this
props, so for being a great boxer in the gym with Ward and all that shit. So
Yeah, we gonna see.
we'll see.
is it safe to say that Jake Paul has the equalizer
Oh, for
in
sure.
his right hand?
For
Okay.
sure.
Well, yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
God given power.
Right. Nah, I agree, man. Anytime you can spark somebody, I don't give a fuck. Street fight,
Wait,
boxing, anything. You
what
could
weight class are we talking about? I mean, what weight class is Jake
I think
Paul?
it's probably cruiser. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
I
Right.
think they
So,
fighting at catchweights, but it's around cruiser.
so have we seen him fight for real cruiserweight?
Yeah,
I
he fought
mean,
Tommy Fury,
Tommy
okay,
Fury, a real cruiserweight.
and they
no, no,
both
no,
made weight and everything.
no. Oh, for real cruiserweight. I mean, the guy who's like, I mean, is Tommy Fury even top 20?
Is Jake Paul?
No, he's not.
Right.
That
That's what I'm
begs the
saying. So
question.
why are people having these? See, this just proves how good he is. When you want someone that has less than 10 fights to go fight like the champion in the division, like it's
Right.
Jake Paul, bro. He should be moving slowly and slowly increasing his level of competition as he grows, just like any other boxer in their first 10 fights.
Well,
Right.
I'm agreeing with you there, but the question is does this guy have a real punch? If we're talking about his power, well, then we need to measure that against his opposition.
Okay, I
I mean, look,
could understand that.
he went 12 rounds with 40-year-old, 50-year-old. I mean, how old was Anderson Silva? On the downside of
Like
his
40
40s.
something.
So I think his power is questionable.
Hold on, you say he knocked down Silva. He didn't knock down Fury, huh?
He knocked out who? Yeah, he did in the
He
last
didn't
round.
knock Fury. He knocked Fury down, right?
Yup.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's an undefeated fighter, bro. He's a real boxer. Not saying like he's top 20 or nothing, but he know how to if he's undefeated, he knows how to watch out for whatever you do best. So however Jake Paul was able to sneak in his right hand, which is what he does best, we will have to give him some type of credit, in my opinion.
I give him credit when he beats somebody in the top 15. Until then, yeah,
I mean, so why
After
do we give,
4 fights?
hold on. So why do we give everybody else credit that haven't been nobody in the top 15? Why do we give him credit?
Right. You give Keyshawn credit?
Nope. I give guys credit. Look, I give credit where credit is due. Sometimes credit is bad. So if a guy wants to get credit for me, then he has to actually do something worthwhile. Now, I understand how the business of boxing works. You have to build up your fighter, and you do that by putting him in the front of guys who are limited. And that's fine. I have no problem, right? So you have a fighter like Keyshawn who passes the eye test, right? I mean, he looks the part, and I have no problem with that. But until he actually beats somebody, he's a prospect, period, end up, right? So I'm not going to go on and on about how the guy is this and that until he actually does something and beats someone of consequence.
So, but see, this is where we go back to what you just said. You said his skills look like they're up to par, right?
Right.
He hasn't beat nobody in the top 15. So how can we say Jake Paul power don't look real too? He ain't beat nobody in the top 15, but you can obviously see his right hand is hard.
Okay, so let's see how that power measures up against better opposition.
Oh yeah, I can live with that. Same thing with Keyshawn. Same thing with Big Baby Anderson. Same thing with Abdullah Mason. All of them.
I mean, look, I've watched boxing.
Devin Morrell.
I've watched boxing.
Boots Ennis.
Yeah, I watched Boots Ennis, exactly. So I watched boxing for a long time, and I've seen guys who actually have like devastating punching power. I know what those guys look like. I'm not convinced that Jake Paul fits in that mold, but we'll see. Typically, a guy who has devastating punching power, when he puts you down, you don't get back up. Or if you get back up, you don't survive the round.
So Nate Robinson don't count, right? Because he's not a boxer, right? Because he was asleep.
My thing is, even the MMA fighters, I understand they're not boxers, but in their profession, they get kneed in the face, kicked in the face, elbowed in the face. So I mean, that's more than a padded punch.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man.
So I question the striking in the one punch or the one strike knockout ability of MMA fighters. This is their ability to punch and strike in terms of its overall impact. I mean, it's one thing to get a knee in the face, but outside of that, I would take a top 10 heavyweights right hand over anything any MMA fighter can do out short of maybe a knee to the face in terms of its overall impact. Those guys simply don't know how to punch. They don't.
No, I agree with you on that point as far as like boxers are trained in just one specialty, which is punching hard, so I get that. But I'm saying when it comes to the chin argument, the people he's fighting have dealt with high impact blows to the head, unpadded. So, I mean, for them to get knocked out by a dude that used to work for Disney and just start picking up boxing, he obviously has natural power. Now, once he learns how to hone that power and set it up and set traps and make it not as obvious, I think he'll be even better. But he's only 24.
You talking about Jake Paul?
Yeah, Jake Paul's only 24.
Right. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. But look, we've already seen him lose against a guy who's not, who's not. I'll leave it at that.
Who's not?
So we'll see. Right. Okay.
Well, the guy never lost before, so he never lost.
True. All right. Yeah. Tommy Fury never lost before, but who has he beaten? What has he done?
How many people can we say that about?
Huh? What?
Half the industry.
How many people can we say that same thing about, though?
Anybody who's 1-0.
Tommy Fury is not 1-0.
Everybody who's 1-0. Guys who are 2-0. Guys who are 3-0. We can say that.
I think they were both around I think Tommy Fury is 8-0 and Paul was 6 or 7-0.
So these guys are prospects, right?
Yep, selling out pay-per-views.
Well, that's the business of boxing in 2023. As crazy as it sounds, but the reality of the matter is neither one of these guys have had more than 10 fights. So, look, you have to put things in that proper perspective, right? Context is important. So, again, two guys who have not had more than 10 fights.
I'm interested, not to get off subject, but I'm more interested in hearing who y'all think gonna win out of Monster and Stephen Fulton.
I gotta wait till the weigh-ins, man. That's really close fight to me. I don't know what Monster gonna look like after the injury, how they're gonna weigh in. I gotta see all that.
I'm thinking Fulton.
I don't got nobody beating Cool Boy Steph, bro, at 122.
Listen,
I got Inoue in that fight.
Look, Philadelphia fighters are a different breed. Real talk, okay? Yeah. Look, I noticed something special in Fulton the first time I saw him, and the first time I saw him, I didn't even know where he was from, and I looked at him. I said, "This guy looks like a Philadelphia fighter," and come to find out, that's where he was from. So, Fulton. All right, I'm sorry, but Inoue has been hiding in Asia, knocking over old men in tomato cans. Fulton.
See, first off, I had Fulton losing that fight with Figueroa. Second, when I look at his power, it's not.
Who said that? Who the hell said that?
It's Nardi.
Man, I'm about to start kicking you off the show after you say some shit, man. This is ridiculous.
I had Figueroa winning that fight. He kept hurting him. Bro. He kept hurting. In the whole fight was fought where Figueroa wanted it to happen, which was Cool Boy against the ropes. Now, I'm not giving him the win for that, but I feel like he landed the more significant punches in that fight. But it was close, so I wasn't mad at the decision. But when I watched Monster Inoue, he has his technique is a lot better than Stephen Fulton's, bro. Now, I'm not saying he's an all-around better boxer. That's not what I'm saying. But his technique and how he sets up his shots and how he has the ability to generate maximum power in a short shot. When I see that, I see him just throw a straight right and the motherfucker fly all across the ring and shit. And then I think about how Stephen Fulton likes to fight as well as box. I feel like if Monster can watch some Figueroa film and get him against the ropes, and Steven starts fighting back, I feel like he can drop Steven. Now I don't feel like Steven will stay on the ground, but I feel like that's gonna give Monster the edge. I don't see a point in the fight where Fulton is gonna be able to be coming forward, walking in the way down, unless the weight difference is just so much that he able to do that. But even in that, I could see Monster hitting him in his liver. People forget about Inoue's liver shot. He has a liver punch that has stopped so many people, bro. You know what I mean? And Steven's power, he's not really stopping nobody. I ain't saying he don't got no power, but it's not significant like that of Monster. So I would just have to see.
I'm gonna say this. Cool boy.
Oh, God didn't want to hear you.
Step, it has beat him.
You got to say that again. We couldn't hear you.
Cool boy.
You're breaking up, Playboy. You're all fucked up. But I agree with Nardi. I don't know if Coolboy has the power to keep Monster off of him, but I do want to see if Monster's power travels up another weight class.
Right. No, that I agree with. But I watch him and his technique, his foot, the way he plants his feet to deliver his shots. I just feel like I haven't seen too many people be able to generate so much power in a short shot like that. Everybody else, they got to cock back, or, they got to sit down and really, really try to lean into you. Man, he will throw a 1, 2, 3, and that hook will send somebody across the fucking ring. But I agree with you, Max. We got to see if it translates. I just think Stephen Fulton is going to be there to get hit because he likes to fight.
Yeah, shout out to both those guys for even making the fight happen, though. I mean, once again, just another example of two high-class fighters. They ain't wasting no time. They ain't want no tune-up. They ain't want, like, even Monster didn't want to see, oh, let me get accumulated to the weight. Let me see how I look. Nah. He's like, fuck you, I'm going straight for the best dude you got in the next division.
Let me ask the panel a question. You guys remember Bernard Hopkins, Felix Trinidad?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be a replay. I can almost guarantee it.
Okay. So you think Steven gonna stop him?
I don't know that it's going to be a stoppage, but I just think that Fulton is going to show him something that he hasn't seen before. That's just what I think. I just think that when it gets gritty and dirty and nasty and when it gets grimy, I think Fulton will be right at home, and that's going to be something new for Monster Inoue. Again, go back and look at the Hopkins Felix Trinidad fight. Now, I don't liken Monster Inoue to Felix Trinidad, but I will say this is that from the tradition that Fulton comes from, that down, dirty, gritty, grimy, hit you low, bite you, spit on you, he's right at home. I mean, that's what they do in Philadelphia. That's what Philadelphia fighters are known for, right? And see, when he puts that on Inoue, what's his reaction is going to be? I mean, this guy's been fighting in Japan his whole life, in Asia his whole life, where the referees, I'm sure, have been partial, okay? Whereas in this fight, that shit is not going to exist. It's just not. So I'm just very curious to see what happens when the fight goes into that space.
Yeah, I can agree with everything you're saying. Like, I can't say nothing. I can't rebuttal nothing you just said because I do feel like Stephen Fulton's dynamics will kick in those instances, but I just think he's gonna have to stop him. and he's gonna not only have to stop him, he's gonna have to not get countered in those situations because Stephen Fulton, he has the tendency to get a little reckless when he decides to bite down and put himself in those predicaments that you're talking about. He gets a little not reckless, I would say more defensively irresponsible because he hasn't fought anyone who could just spark him in one punch. And I don't know if anyone can do that, but I think he can. So it's kind of like all based on hypotheticals, which we won't know until we see the fight. But I'm pretty safe. I'm pretty comfortable with my money being on anyway.
Hey, so I want to know this though. Has Inoue fought in a real athletic fighter?
Not that I wouldn't say. I would say no.
Or
Has
He's
Go
fought no
ahead.
black fighters from America.
Right. Has Fulton fought anyone with real power?
the nigga Brandon Figueroa just knocked the nigga out at 126.
Figueroa power ain't like that, bro. He accumulation puncher.
Man, listen, I don't give a damn what he
We know
accumulated
that.
to. He just stopped the nigga at
We
126.
It
So
depending on who you talking about. Who is the person? Anybody could go stop lesser competition, bro.
I don't know where y'all got y'all giving Moss anyway all these props and shit. Like, who the fuck he fought on that level like
Of
that?
who?
What, Danilo Donaire when he was old as a motherfucker? Like, come on, man.
Who did Stephen Fulton fight on that
Hey,
level?
yo, listen, real talk. Donaire was clipping Inoue with right hands.
Yeah, and don't try to disrespect Donnell like he can't fight. That motherfucker is crafty, and he got some pop. And who have Stephen Fulton fight? That's a world class fighter. Please remind me while we talking about Monster.
He beat like damn near 10 undefeated fighters to get to where he at.
Who has he fought? I'm sure Monster has beaten undefeated fighters too. That's not what we talking about. Who?
No, he
What
haven't. No,
world
he haven't. I've
class?
already looked it up. No, he haven't.
Okay, uh, okay. So neither one of them have fought no world class fighters.
Nigga, Brandon Figueroa is a world class fighter, bro. He's a 2-division world champion.
Bro, listen, and I had this is and remember that you talking to me, and I just stated that I had Figueroa winning that fight.
Nigga, I was there, and he did not.
I mean, that's cool. I watched it, bro. I can see the fight better than you can being there on TV.
The only niggas that was mad was the Mexicans.
I mean, I wasn't mad. Of course, I wanted Fulton to win, but when I seen the fight, I felt like Figueroa edged him out. Monster is a better fighter than Figueroa, in my opinion. And what we won't know until fight night.
I just can't wait till it go down.
What other fight? What other fight coming up? It's another fight coming up too. Damn, it's another fight coming up. Who was that? I was just looking at that shit. Let me see.
Hey, I want to see the Richard Hitchens and
Yeah, that's what I was
bad,
talking
bro.
about. Yeah. Hey, that's for the. Hey, they should get him a little bit more press. They should let them. They should let them talk some shit, man, because they gonna talk shit.
They should let them niggas headline some shit, man.
Hell yeah. See, I don't know if y'all in the featherweights, but Mauricio Lara and Lee Wood is about to fight on May 27th. That's a big fight. They can fight, bro. They can fight. Lara is the one who stopped Josh Warrington, and Lee Wood stopped Conlon. I don't know if y'all pay attention to them fighters over there, but I do. And then you got Alexis Roca and Anthony Young all next weekend. Carissa Shields, Hannah Gabriels, June 3rd. This what I was talking about. Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. Who y'all got in that, bro?
I mean, I'm going for the honorary black dude in this fight.
Josh?
I'm going with Josh Taylor. Fuck Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Teofimo done be on bullshit. Carlos Adames and Julian Wilson.
That nigga said I bring Bud Light to ESPN. Okay. Nigga.
What happened? He said what?
Teofimo Lopez said he brought Bud Light to top ranking ESPN. I said, oh, okay.
Oh wow. Did he? Did he?
Man, come on, bro. Man, hell no.
Well.
What Craig tell his daddy, I'm a man without it. Hey, what Craig tell his daddy, I'm a man without it.
Hell yeah. Hey, I gotta go grab the kids, bro. It's nice chopping it up with you. I'll be back when you back on.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go back live at 4. Cause I'm about to clock in.
All right,
myself,
I'll be back.
So.
Okay.
All right, man. In the words of the great philosopher, Lil E. Hey, Fight Doctor, man, you gotta come back on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will. I will do that, brother. Yes, I will.
So we back live. We back live at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, so that's like 6 o'clock here. So if I'm not out and about, I'll be on for sure.
For sure.
So listen, I appreciate you having me, brother. Thank you.
Man, it's all good, man. In the words of the great philosopher Lil E, I want y'all to breathe air and live life. You know, it's always a treat when players meet. Thank y'all for breaking bread with me, man. With that, we out.
Peace.